Good afternoon. Welcome to Sports Today. You are live with me, Rajesh Gupta. Just minutes away, then half an hour away from start of the final day of the Lord's Test between England and India. It has been a fascinating Test match so far. 4 days of adrenaline-pumped Test cricket there. Real quality Test cricket. Of course, some of the batsmen have floundered. They've played some poor shot selection, but also the likes of Joe Root has stood out. Lokesh Rahul, what a fine innings that was in the first innings. Rohit Sharma also just exemplary opening batting in England in tough conditions, and of course runs from Johnny Bairstow as well. And then that partnership between Ajinkya Rahane and Chiteshwar Pujara. You'd be especially happy for Ajinkya Rahane the way he fought last evening for India in that dogged 61. End result as of now is India are 181 for 6 in their second innings, leading England by 154 with 4 wickets in hand. Then Rishabh Pant and Ishant Sharma, the overnight batsman. A lot depends then for India on Rishabh Pant. How does he get going from this point on? What will be their strategy? We keep telling you, this Indian team is that always plays to win Test cricket, always plays to win games of Test cricket. So this is going to be really fascinating. 154 runs is not a bad position to be in at all, but you still say probably England have that slight edge at this stage. They come in, run through that lower order. They're not chasing too many, but then again, something close to the vicinity of 200. Final day pressure. The pitch is beginning to do things. The pitch has shown that it has the makings of a great final day test pitch. They have India have alongside Rohit Sharma. India have in their bowling lineup someone called Ravindra Jadeja. Remember, of course, the lone spinner in that bowling attack, but then the others are also more than capable. Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, Ishant Sharma, the two of them, Siraj and Ishant, they've had pretty good Test matches so far. And of course, you have Mohammad Shami, who's been more or less India's second innings specialist. He always gets you those important wickets in the second session on the final day. But before that, the Indians have some work to do with the bat, especially Rishabh Pant. Is he going to come in and accelerate? Is he going to just hold on for some time and then cut loose? That is going to be important. We will get to see a glimpse of India's mindset. We'll see a glimpse of Rishabh Pant's mindset. He's capable of both. He has a solid defense now. He has a very all-round game, and it's great to see the way he has developed. And Rishabh Pant has played some stirlers, of course, under in different conditions, with different game situation, with different demands of the game. But Rishabh Pant, he will take a lot of heart from what he's done in Australia, especially in Sydney and Brisbane. So these are a couple of things that you want to watch out. How does he pace his innings today, and how long before he unleashes a few of his shots? So even as I speak about the prospects of the final day, we have a couple of comments from RS Creation, Vivek Randive, asking about Rishabh Pant's role today. I've already talked about it, Vivek. Rishabh Pant's going to play a very crucial role, at least in that first hour. It's always so important to see through that first hour of the morning session in England. And in England have those bowlers, right? James Anderson was spectacular, singularly spectacular in the first innings, picking up 5 wickets. He got a lot of support from Ollie Robinson. Mark Wood has been so good, so good in the second innings so far. So this is looking like a proper battle, proper attritional Test match so far, and it remains to be seen which team takes the honors by the end of this day, the final day on Monday, then day 5 of the Lord's Test. Remember, the first Test match was washed out. The first Test match ended in a draw because of rain on the final day. It got completely. It was going to be another humdinger of a Test match, right? Where India thought they were the favorites. Here again, I feel it's 60-40 in favor of England at this stage. You just want to see what Rishabh Pant does in the time. Of course, some time was lost yesterday, 8 overs because of bad light. Of course, there was some bad light. There are full 90 overs to be played today, and a lot can happen. Again, you cannot really predict the weather in England. The forecast is not too bad, and we just hope that rain stays away. We just hope there is no impact because of bad light, and conditions are really good for a fascinating day of cricket. Of course, we'll be back with a lot more. We'll be back with a lot more. Boria Majumdar will be back with you. We'll join you live during the lunch break to take you through the first session. Hopefully for Indian fans, they'll get some more runs without losing Rishabh Pant. That's so important. And England would want to see the back of Rishabh Pant first up. India have, of course, also it's been a concern for India over the past few years about the lower order not getting enough runs, but they have the wherewithal. Ishant Sharma can stay put. Mohammad Shami can come in and swing his bat. Jasprit Bumrah in the first Test match showed he is a much more improved batsman. So they'll need to really support Rishabh Pant, and India's hope today hinges a lot on Pant and how he can bat. Chetan Sharma, a lot depends on how Atil reacts to the new ball. Exactly, we're talking about that, on how they can cope with the pressure of dealing with a fantastic bowling lineup led by James Anderson. That is going to be absolutely crucial. Not just the tail, of course. Rishabh Pant has to do the majority of the run scoring. The others will have to zally and support him. Well, that's that. Then. Hopefully, some really good cricket, some really good action coming up at Lords on the final day. We'll join you with a lot more. But do subscribe to Sports Today. Do I need to remind you to please do subscribe to Sports Today. Spread the word, and let everyone know what we're doing for sports. Before I go, I'll take another quick one from Akshat Harchalkar. What should be India's ideal target for England in the last innings? Look, I think anywhere in the vicinity of 190, 200, 210 will start to bother England a little bit. Remember, for all England's exploits, look at the scores. Joe Root, 180 out of 391 in the first innings here. He got 100 out of the 300 odd that England got in the second innings at Trent Bridge. And then, of course, 64 out of the 180 odd they got in the first innings at Trent Bridge. So Joe Root has been the pillar of that England batting lineup. A lot of the others have been found wanting, but then they've showed some grit here. Rory Burns, Johnny Best are getting among the runs, and they have a strong lower middle order as well, with the addition of Moeen Ali and then the Sam Curran as well. So that's a good looking batting order, just that they haven't quite got too many runs in the series. And of course, there was some batsmen who struggled against India in India as well. So anything in the vicinity of 190 to 210, 200 will start to worry England, especially on a final day pitch with Ravindra Jadeja waiting there to see what he can do and make an impact with the ball for the first time in the series. Well, that's that then. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon. We'll join you back very soon for more on this Lord's Test. Thank you.